telling me you keep mask identities dwelling in under that masculinity. You gotta last. I cannot lift in the Machiavelli me. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Gang. Don't go. You already know what it is. Y'all got it. We got Bounce D Black in the building. The last order is here. Hey, what y'all thoughts? What y'all thoughts? 10 out of 10. Hey, I love that movie. 10 out of 10. It was something different. I love it. Matter of fact, that was better than Mortal Kombat. 1,000,000%. We're not even gonna bring that up. No, that's like all of it. That's what Mortal Kombat should have been. Hey, look. Go watch that movie, man. Anyway, good movie. Bro, you know that's gonna happen. Like the comic books and shit. Yeah, they gotta do that shit. That's why I told you. Yeah. I text you, bro. You see what I text you, right? Hey. Yeah. Spider-Man need to learn some shit from him. Because that shit in the bus, I was like, I don't know Spider-Man.
In the comics, there was like Spider-Man lost the Spidey suit.
Yeah.
So Shang Chi gonna teach him how to use the shit again, but like the Shang Chi version or whatever.
Hell
that
yeah.
shit gonna be dope.
Hey, bro, much respect, my guy. Much respect, man. See this nerdy shit going on out here, man. You already know what it's there. But yeah.
Martin Lee gonna end up in one of these movies, by the way.
We outside. Hey, that movie, it was worth it.
It's a dork.
See, y'all already know what we here for, man. Yeah. Y'all already know what we here for. You already know what we hype about. You already know why you came to hey, you know why. Yeah. For those who don't know, now you know. I go by the name of Dreamy Alpha, and I'm always here with the gang, with the buzzers.
Mo Golly.
And Jeff Too Many Rings.
Cause this is the last order.
Yeah.
And this is a review on Shang, or might I say Shang
Chi.
Right.
Shang Chi.
See, me in the comic books, they ain't never like pronounce it right. You just reading it on the pages forever. So for me, for like 15 years, it's been Shang. You feel me? Like, cause no one's ever pronounced it. Like, you don't hear him pronounce it in the comic books. You just hear Shang, and he's
drawing.
Right, exactly. Like with words.
They never pronounce it.
Right. So to me, it's like someone saying that I'm reading Spider-Man, but now in live action it's saying Spider-Man. But it's whatever. Like, it's cool. Shang actually makes a lot more sense because he's, you know, Asian. Yeah, that makes 10 times more sense. When they said it, I was like, oh. Shang-Chi. But yeah, we here for the review of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Rings.
First off, that was the best martial arts movie I've seen in a minute.
Long time since Ip Man.
Like it wasn't too. But see, even Ip Man had portions of the movie where they was talking forever. It's like
I like the drama in Ip Man though, but I'm not comparing it to Ip Man, but like this one definitely had a faster pace.
It's like the flow was so well. Like it was
definitely what Mortal Kombat was supposed to be.
Yes, from the character development
by far.
And
you wanna know what's funny? You know what's funny? Because like I'm not gonna say Marvel has been messing up with their origin films lately, but like from like Black Widow, and I like Captain Marvel as well, but they weren't like spectacles to me. Like I didn't feel like, oh my god. But maybe because I'm not even gonna say maybe because or maybe it is because they women and like I don't relate to like that women.
I thought Black Widow was cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Captain Marvel like that. She was cool. I'm not even gonna hold you.
There was one part of Captain Marvel though, that movie that made me feel warm inside, and that was when Maria Rambeau was telling Captain Marvel about how she was a strong woman and da-da-da. That part did get to me. I'll say that. It did have some good little heartstring. I'm not even hating on none of that. But what I'm saying is, Shang-Chi, that was the origin movie I've been wanting to see for a while. Like when I leave that joint, I'm like, yo, where's Shang-Chi 2? Like where is it at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I almost tried to fight 5 people in the parking lot.
For the fun of it. Yeah, let's see what else.
Right, bro. I had this, my little pendant. I was ready. I was so ready.
so how we gonna break this down, y'all? Are we gonna like do a non-spoiler section, or was that the non-spoiler section? And then we gonna go to the spoiler section. How you wanna do it?
I mean, I think when people watch this, they watching it after they've seen the movie.
Yeah,
Because
now some people watch it wanting to know what other people think about it before they go out and watch it, though.
Well, it's gonna be some spoilers, cause I ain't going.
All right. We'll go with a small non-spoiler review, and then from that point on, y'all in no man's land. That's on you. You feel me? I'm gonna do that for the first time because this is our first movie review. I don't want to do y'all dirty like that. So yeah, boom. So let's start with the
discipline.
Yeah, non-spoiler, right? As far as action in the movie, how do y'all think it fared up? Like, as far as
it
action?
didn't disappoint at all.
Let's go scale on like the 10.
10
The action. I'm actually
for a kung fu movie.
I'm gonna give it a 10.
I'm gonna give it a 10.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna give it a 10
I'm not
for a
trying
kung
to
fu
give it,
movie.
bro, like,
Not even like.
Yeah,
Some of the stuff.
it didn't lack in action at all,
Bro.
yeah.
And at all, it didn't lack in
seemed
action
like,
at all.
It
bro.
seemed like it gave like traditional kung fu fights in the urban city. Like for instance, when they was fighting on the poles and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it gave like a replica, like it looked like the bamboo that would be in Asia or something.
Non-spoiler.
I mean, that's why I said Asia.
Yeah, that was in the trailer, but I just know you just forgot. I wasn't You started fumbling. But just like, but I can say the fight action set pieces were some of the most creative fight set pieces I've seen in a kung fu movie.
Yeah.
And I can say that because I feel like even like some of like the anime, like some of the anime genres that they making into movies for real.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this movie could have been an anime, or this movie is like how them anime movies should have looked like. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah, it looked like a live action anime movie. Like it was that the fighting and it was that bomb.
Even down to the creatures. That's all I'm gonna say.
Plot and villains.
Yeah.
What do y'all think? Now that you saying all of that, cause you already know in the trailer you see like I don't know exactly what y'all saw, but I know y'all seen some mystical beast in the trailer already. So thoughts on that?
You said thoughts on
non-spoiler real quick.
You said thoughts on you said plot?
No. I said
plot and villains.
Yeah, villains, creatures, all of that.
Go ahead, Mo.
Characters. Let's just go with characters.
Straight characters.
Katie.
Straight characters. I'm giving
stood out to me.
Katie was a jokester. I was just like, oh, she's kind of annoying, but
it was.
She was funny, but like I was just like, oh, she ain't really about to do much.
Yeah, I like her comedy.
I didn't know how significant she was going to be.
I liked her comedy and her banter with Shang Chi. Like that whole their whole dynamic was really cool to me. I didn't expect it was a lot of funny moments in this movie, but it didn't feel like necessarily forced. Mm-hmm. It felt like just like it just was refreshing. Like a lot of the comedy between them, or just things that happened in between them. Like it just was pretty funny to me.
You know what I liked with it? It wasn't like. It wasn't forced as like a main character and the supporting woman being in love. It wasn't forced. Like it was like, all right, they're really friends. Like when you see how they interact, it's really friends. So it's like, oh shit, a cool friendship is
right. It ain't always gotta be
platonic.
It's almost like how Captain America and Black Widow was. Like you felt like they had a connection with each other, but you ain't never feel like
knew with them. Like you knew they was friends. Like come on now.
Yeah. It was a good. It was
the
a
way
good
they
one.
had each other's back.
I did love also how like they left however you viewed the character, they left that up to you to interpret it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't most movies just like, all right, this is the bad guy. This the you know you looking at this joint and it's just like
it felt like you know it's funny because I know y'all already know like the movie pretty much is the banter or the it's almost like family issues in between Shang Chi and his father, who is the Mandarin, the leader of the 10 Rings and stuff like that. And talking like I guess more so on what you were saying, like like the characters, like even the villain, you didn't necessarily feel as though like you had sympathy for him, like you know what I'm saying, like you didn't necessarily feel.
It was like he's tweaking, but
you kind of
you understood.
But you was like, but you and I kind of like that with Marvel, like in a superhero movie where the lines are a little blurred. Like sometimes it's good to just have a crazy villain. That's actually why I like the Joker so much, because it was just like, nah, he was crazy to be crazy.
And
but
they did a great balance of showing like past stuff and present stuff,
which like, they don't do in Marvel movies.
The character
too often.
development.
They're just
like
now starting to really get into that. I appreciate that. I appreciated that
because it gave like, even with everything that was going on in the movie, when y'all see it, it gave it didn't leave you hanging. It gave the reason on why they felt that way.
Like, you left with a full understanding. You left with
they even answered questions that I had questions about, but I didn't expect the answer in this movie.
Yeah,
like there were some questions that I was like, okay, boom. Now, final. I don't know if you can actually add this in non-spoiler, but let's add this MCU significance. How important do you feel like Shang-Chi is after this movie to the Marvel Cinematic Universe or the Avengers?
He's
extremely important. I think he's
going to be the Captain America of the new Avengers.
Wow.
He might be the
I ain't gonna
leader.
be the Captain America and Sam the Captain America.
No, he might be.
What I mean by the new leader, bro.
The new leader,
bro.
Can I tell you?
Not Spider-Man. Oh, not Spider-Man.
We can't do spoilers. I'm not gonna lie.
Major
I'm sorry.
So let's say this. We'll leave it at the non-spoiler that we feel like Shang-Chi is very important to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we want to see him as many times as y'all willing to throw that motherfucker in there. You know what I'm saying? But after this, guess what? Spoilers. Go ahead. Slap him with the spoilers.
All right,
bro.
let me tell you, son.
Can I go first, bro?
Can I
go first? Just from the rookie standpoint. I'm a sophomore now, though. Bro, when they said in the scene, when you use the rings, we felt that.
Exactly, but that's what I was gonna say.
Bro, what? You know how crazy it gotta be for you to be in a hidden place?
In a different dimension?
You know how crazy it gotta be for Wong to come pull you out of the hay?
Come see me.
Yeah.
The last time we seen something like that, it was Doctor Strange going, hey.
He wasn't being a dickhead.
Yeah, he was like, oh, dog, you know how you gotta be.
Yo, come here, dog.
You gotta be him.
Think about it though. Think about it though.
Marvel to take time away from her busy schedule in space, bro. But
no, listen. Think about the last time you seen a wizard come visit somebody. Like, listen, we got a problem. What happened?
Everybody.
What happened?
Oh, everything perished.
So what the hell is up with the rings? Because the last time someone gave a warning like that, nigga, half the universe was gone.
Bruce Banner was like, damn, it's not vibranium. It's not from space. Then you're like, how long you had it? Oh yeah, my dad had it for like 1,000 years. Yeah, this is much older than 1,000 years.
And then think about this, bro. It was only one thing that could defeat them things coming from behind that wall. Dragon scales.
Yeah.
So if only the dragon scales could defeat. So that means at this point in time, if whatever that was attacking or whatever, because you know, if it's a monster that big, yeah, it's coming from something else that's even bigger.
Vibranium, which is the strongest material in the universe, is not enough.
Let me. Top theories. Who you think coming for the rings? After that credit scene.
Oh, who I think coming for the?
Yeah.
Kang.
You think Kang?
Kang.
It could be Kang.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Kang.
From seeing Loki. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Kang.
And it's gonna be bad.
Thinking Kang.
See, me just being comic booky wise, I was actually thinking Fing Fang Foom, but y'all could be right too. Y'all definitely actually probably
Who
made.
is Fing Fang?
Okay, so Fing Fang Foom
Jeez, 'cause he wasn't mentioned
is
for
the
sure.
dragon in which the 10 rings actually came from. In the comic books, Mandarin stole the rings, or I don't know if he necessarily stole the rings. I think they did come from like a meteor in the comic book as well. I guess it depends on the time and universe and like rewrites or whatever. But like either way, the rings came from Fing Fang Foom, which is like a huge ass dragon, like a huge dragon, like a huge dragon, like a huge dragon, like yeah, like. Not like the dragons we saw in that movie. Y'all seen them? Nah, like bigger than that.
Those are some big dragons though.
Like the sanctuary, like big. Like Thanos' shit big. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
But so that's what I thought. But y'all could be right. It could also
I'm glad
be
this stuff don't exist in real
Because
life.
he didn't because in the movie he didn't steal the rings, right? He just went to and he found them.
No, he didn't steal the rings. No.
Yeah.
Or actually, they actually never concluded what he did or
So
didn't.
like it being Fing Fang Foom could be a possibility.
But the thing is, they said that this is what makes me think that y'all may be right. Because Fing Fang Foom, when Captain Marvel said that she was in outer space, because Fing Fang Foom is an alien, and Captain Marvel said that from outer space. She hasn't heard or anything or found any of that type of tech in this realm or whatever. So it leads me to believe that it's because it has to come from another universe. And if it comes from another universe, then Kang is probably your guy.
Another reason why I think it's Kang.
Dang, it's crazy.
Because literally, when Captain Marvel and Bruce Banner were like, "Yo, when you use the rings, we felt it."
Yeah.
I'm going back to Loki when Loki goes when He Who Remains goes.
Oh. There's something.
There's something. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
It was just a shift, and I'm just thinking that could be what they all felt, bro.
Yeah.
With the combo of that happening and what Wanda was going on, what was happening with Scarlet Witch and WandaVision, and I'm thinking
It could also. I do think it's Kang, but I also think it could be that. Remember how you said that the rings were super old for real? I feel like it's because the rings are actually a technology from the future, and in the comic books, we know Kang the Conqueror comes back all the way back into time to become Rama Tut. So it's like. It was already made in the future. Then he went thousands of years back into like humanity's past in order to rule over, rule over all of time. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's how I feel like them rings in this universe may not be Fing Fang Foom, but lost technology from one of the Kang
and
variants.
think about it. Shang Chi's dad is thousands of years old, so he probably has a relationship or he had to run into a variant of Kang,
or
somehow.
those rings maybe just sustain you, because we know Kang for real sat there for millions of years for real already. Like so, it's or at least,
they said those rings. I think those rings brought him immortality.
So I really feel like something about those rings has something to do. It's related to Kang. For real.
It didn't bring him immortality.
Well,
something bring him immortality.
But then
unless somebody kills him,
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
the rings was off by the time you know what I'm saying? He gave him away.
He got his soul taken.
Yeah,
but I mean
that might be a back loophole though for immortality. Like if you get your soul taken, like I don't know about that. But that was the after credit scene part. Yep. Let's go back to fight choreography and action.
Oh man,
what's his name? So Simu Liu, he does like his own stunts.
Word,
he does a good amount of his own stunts.
Yo, Spider-Man need to learn some tricks with him. Like I know they in the comic books they got a couple comic book stories together, like maybe like 3. Well, it depends on if you're talking new or original. But like they got a bunch of comic books together. But the way the movie did from that first bus fight scene. I was sitting there thinking, yo, Spider-Man need to learn what he learned. Like, because you know what I'm saying? Like, the way the MCU Spider-Man is set up, it's like he got the spider sense, he got super strength and stuff like that, but Spider-Man really don't know no combat or like technical skills yet. Like the way they're building him, he's just a kid who hasn't had any real combat training. But the way bro was fighting in that joint, I was like, son, this was Spider. He was fighting like Spider-Man PS4 in that joint.
At first, when I seen the trailers of the movie and stuff like that.
They do not.
They don't explain it. They
do not do that.
I'm thinking like the way the trailer makes it seem like, oh, hey, look, I let you do your thing for like 10 years or whatever. You're coming, I have to train you. You're coming with me, and then I'm thinking that's when he becomes tough.
Nah,
I ain't know that. Like he was tough already, and just like was hiding like for real. I didn't know.
Okay,
I didn't know.
I knew. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's why when he was like, dude, I don't know who you. I thought he was really just like playing.
Going into the movie, I knew he already knew. He already knew.
Nah, bro. But then like the way he was doing though.
Yeah, I already knew he already knew how to fight for real. Yeah. Because the only reason why I say that is because there's no way you can technically be that technical of a fighter. I don't care how good you are, bro. Like there's no way you can gain that much fighting skill in a matter of 1 to 2 years max of development. Like you just don't do that.
Or the way you were seeing in the trailer.
That he was like Mayweather, like built for it since a child, man. Like he was built from the beginning.
You see how shocked Katie was? Katie was like, "Who are you?"
Would y'all raise your kids like that?
I was raised like that.
Even with the bamboo?
Some of the like Jawala Scout stuff was kind of intense, but it wasn't like that intense. Like,
I wouldn't send my daughter, or if I had a son later on, I wouldn't send him. I wouldn't send him on no mission at 14.
Oh no, I wouldn't send. No. All right, my fault. I forgot of that.
I was talking about the training wise, like.
I would have him.
I would do a chunk of that. Like it was like a little. It was like a little too much. I'm looking like, bro, come on, man.
So in the comic books, it was so intense that's all he knew. He ain't know nothing else. He ain't even realized there was an outside life out. Like he ain't never even seen the outside world.
Have to Disney it up.
Yeah. In the comic books, he was like, I guess if they did it like how the comic books was, it would
be rated R.
It would not rated R. It would feel more so. I think it just feel too racist that way. Because the way them the books, like how they wrote it in the 70s, it was kind of like, in these day and times, you cannot directly, you can't directly translate this. But like the way he was in the comic books, like, you know what I'm saying, like he didn't even wear shoes or whatever. Like he rather let his feet like touch the earth so he could feel the vibrations in the earth and stuff. Like all of it helped with like his like, he didn't have a spidey sense, but he was like the daredevil in the sense where like he was so trained he could hear people coming, he can feel things.
Daredevil about to be in Spider-Man, by the way.
We don't know about that. I don't know. I can't confirm that.
Keep calling
the streets. The streets telling me. The streets told me.
Hey, my man out.
Hey, listen. Hey, I don't know. We'll see what Christmas,
through the grapevine.
I heard through the grapevine. Heard through the grapevine that Daredevil's gonna be in.
Good.
I don't know. Last one's banking on you, bro.
Okay, listen. I could be wrong, but
if he right,
last time I heard,
50 subscribers ahead.
What was the last thing I heard from the streets that was correct? I heard it was something I said that heard through the grapevine that it was something.
I don't even remember.
It was something. I was right though, but I don't know what's
you said through the grapevine, Tobey Maguire maybe in Spider-Man. I think.
Oh,
that might have been what it is.
That probably.
It hasn't been necessarily confirmed, but I'm pretty sure you're 90. You have to be 90% sure at this point.
Yeah.
Like, if you're wrong, I'd be like, oh my god, he was wrong. I was wrong. Because then I'm. But anyway, back like as far as like the action set pieces, I like how it started from a regular kung fu movie. Like as far as just the combat martial arts. And every fight scene, like it just started elevating to the point where it was like. This nigga running on the back of dragons and shit, jumping off and I'm like, this nigga, Spider-Man need to train with this nigga. Like, Spider-Man needs some milk, and this is the guy that can help him. The living fucking weapon, Shang Chi.
One thing I love about Shang Chi, bro.
Yeah.
The way, like, you know how, in a lot of origin movies or whatever. But Marvel does a good job of doing this. A lot of origin movies, they'll have the male characters, like, Then they have the women characters, and the women characters are nice. They cool. They good. They can fight, but they're not as dominant as the male characters. But in this joint,
they flipped that
Especially the
off.
aunt.
the aunt.
Yeah.
The aunt.
It seemed like most of the women was the better fighters.
Shit, his sister.
Yeah. Oh,
Killer.
yeah.
Oh, his sister.
She had a better motivation though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. All right, I know this not fighting, but it was action. But when they was driving through the maze,
Bro.
Yeah, that was intense.
it was heart pumping. Like,
Yeah.
bro, picture that, bro.
Especially the first time you
Right.
seen bro and them just die. All his men just died with him, and he was just like, oh shit. Like, damn, he was like, he was straightening himself up like, sad.
trees
It's
are
hard for
moving.
you.
The trees are moving. What?
Bro.
Damn. Do you think the mom knew them woods like the back of her hand?
Yeah. For sure.
Like,
Back of her hand, back of her hand.
Yeah.
Cause she was just sitting there waiting in that zone, just chilling.
Yeah.
Like nothing was going, like the maze isn't killing people. Like,
as fierce as his dad was, he couldn't even mess with her mom. Mess with his mom.
Yeah.
Like,
that's how he got turned on.
and it just straight. That's how you got turned on.
That's
And
how he lost, too.
I remember what I was sitting right next to Jeff, and I was like, bruh, why does it just look like she's just dancing? And he's just so intrigued, and it just looks so smooth, bro. I've never seen nobody.
I also like with you saying that. I also like that poetic aspect of Asian martial arts, like that. Like I don't know what it was, if it was the wind blowing or whatever, the leaves flying around, or the water, or the way they was like doing some of the dancing. It was like it reminded me of my kung fu classes when I was a kid, and we used to do like you know what I'm saying?
The simple quotes that they had that really weren't so simple, like aim at nothing, you hit nothing. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, what's up? Okay, Yoda.
Okay.
With the Yoda shit.
I said, aim for nothing, you hit
nothing, you hit nothing. I was like, damn, that's all right.
Oh, also, I wanted to see dude get beat up, the one in the mask.
I wanted to see him get beat up, and I wanted him to take his mask off, bro.
I just wanted to see him I wanted him to go by getting whooped. I didn't want him to go by the soul sucking.
I didn't either, but like that was a good shocking moment for me. That was what made me go like, because remember, like on the wall they were saying even the best of warriors were dying. So when the Soul Eater just kind of just took him, that was kind of like what woke me up. Like, oh, anybody can die. So, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna cut y'all off.
And I'd rather see him fight his father.
No, I wanted the sister to murk him.
Nah.
Just because she was the next like best warrior.
Nah.
His father, right?
Do it.
Obviously towards the end. Not even towards the end. Like, you know, in the beginning I quickly realized I'm like, yo, his father's a dick.
Yeah.
But when they started playing, like, you know, the backstory and everything, I was like,
he tried to change.
I felt so bad, bro. I'm like, oh, he gave up the rings. He was trying to live a normal life, and they came and they did her, and it just that shit snapped, bro. It just snapped, and I'm like, you know what? And he had and he's hearing, you know, of course,
hearing her
because
voice.
of the rings. And number, that's how you know. Also, somebody's coming because of the rings. You kept hearing his wife's voice, and it's just like, yeah, because that demon, basically, that demon dragon is trying to get. You know, that demon dragon trying to get free, so whoever wears it is just going to keep haunting your deepest desires. Yeah. So he just kept, like, you know, that joint just turned him, like, it just turned him back, and, like...
Woo, that was deep, man. And then I kept thinking, like, when he kept saying, like, even when he was sitting there talking about, I guess we're on plot and what, just story, character developments and stuff now. But if you guys didn't realize by now. But yeah, just the feeling of like, I was like, when he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill him. I was like, you gonna kill your dad? Like,
yeah.
And I was sitting there over there like, damn, bro, like, you gonna kill your dad? Like, I was just like, that's just how I kept feeling. Like I don't know if I just feel like
he had to do it though.
But his son, his dad, that's just like all his dad taught him. What would he say?
That's what you wanted, right?
What do you say?
Blood.
You pay
blood debt for blood.
Yeah, blood. You pay a blood. Yeah, you pay for a blood.
You pay for a blood debt with blood or something like that.
Yeah, and like even when him and his dad were wrecking, and his dad tried to guilt trip him, like you hooding him, you always hide, you hid in the corner.
I was like, yo, he was fine.
I was looking like, bro, he would have died first.
Been next.
He was like, Mom left and we needed you. Where were you? I was just like, oh, this is a family affair game.
Yeah, it was just like it felt too this is so stressful.
Yeah.
But I actually like that ending where like it made me, the tension between them made me forget that there was like a bigger entity dragging on the other side of the wall. And when he sacrificed his life for his son and gave him the rings, I was like, oh my God.
It made me feel even more worse for Shang. I'm like, damn, you.
No, you think he sacrificed himself? I did not get that.
He did.
How?
He tackled him out of the way, and then he tried to fight him.
If he was really selfish,
and then he gave the rings to his son.
If he was really that selfish, he would have died with the rings.
No, that's what I thought he did. I thought he died and the rings came off.
No, he like released them to his son.
Remember his son that took him and then threw him down like, I don't want this shit. Yeah. But he realized, nigga, to deal with this, you gonna need them rings here.
Yeah, I just thought like basically,
bro.
Because his son had tamed him and then he died, the rings just went to the next person.
Nah. I think his son threw the rings down or whatever. They got to the end of their little banter, and then he realized what his son said, that like, as a father, you weren't there for us when we needed you. And he's seeing the big beast there, and now he's like, at the end of the day, when you arguing like with your family like that, any outside force could come to both of y'all. Y'all gonna be like, hey, yo, don't talk to my fucking dad like that, like, or don't talk to my son like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he had to, like, he jumped in and got into father mode.
I feel like Shang-Chi is even about to come even harder, bro, because he literally watched his mom die.
His father died.
He just watched his father die. No matter the relationship.
Spider-Man. I mean, it's typical superhero origin, but the way he see his parents go, that was kind of like,
I'm definitely gonna watch that again.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. Like, he got his whole soul taken. But yeah, that was definitely how Mortal Kombat was supposed to like. Make like, I didn't feel any of that during Mortal Kombat.
The characters, like, since we're on character development, like, you seen the sister, how she got the effects of her father and her brother not coming back.
Right.
With Shang-Chi.
You seen how she grew up.
The effects of Mandarin losing his wife. The effects of Shang-Chi being this assassin kid who actually has a lot of his mother still left in him, or her principles, and just having to like just be like, this isn't the right way, I'm just gonna go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though in the comic books I think he did kill somebody too. Like, he killed the guy in the comic books.
He killed him in this movie.
Yeah, in the comics he killed him, but then after that he was kind of like, and he found out who that person really was and who his father really sent him to kill, and he was like, oh, I can't deal with my dad.
So in this joint, he actually killed him because he admitted to Katie, like, I didn't tell you the truth. I actually did kill him, but I think he realized after he killed him, yo, this is too fucked up. Yeah, he probably gonna make me do like more shit. That's when he ran or whatever.
I love the culture that they showed in it as well.
With the set pieces, all the costumes. Fire. Only costume I really didn't like was Shang-Chi's though, a little bit. But I did like it when he got the rings on though.
It was the scales though. It was protection.
But it only came down to his like elbows. But I get it. They did that because he was supposed to get the 10 rings. What the 10 rings to look fire.
So how do you think? So like, you think? So one thing I realized is you peep how his sister was like, oh, he told me he'd be back in 3 days, and I never saw him again. You peep how he told Katie, I'll be back in 3 days. Before they left, but Katie just refused and followed on that plane. Like, my man, he really.
I didn't even catch that.
I caught that in the movie theater. Like, one of the things I was like, damn, he really was prepared to like. He really was living this double life. That's what made me realize, like, he really was living this double life. He was really prepared to be like, yeah, I'll never.
I think that was an interesting way to bring it up too, though. Like, have him just have this whole hidden life that nobody seems to know about.
He was like, you have a sister?
Or anything. Like, I thought the way the movie was gonna go is he had just ran away. He'd probably been like, you know what I'm saying, and then like, you know what I'm saying, they stumble on it. But the way this movie was, it was like, oh, she was like, hold up, who the fuck is you?
She was like, you think he can fight?
She was like, get off him. You got the wrong guy.
You think this man guy can fight? I'm like, damn, she just like call you a sucker, bro.
Right. That's how you know he really chose the peaceful life, though. At least, like, you know, but like he always took
still the high road. It, bro. That joint was like riding the bike for him. Even though they took the pendant.
It was like clockwork. Even how he fought and then he jumped into the driver's seat and just was taking the bus or whatever. I was like, cuz, Bruh, this is like Spider-Man PS4 level, like action in that show. Like, man,
imagine, bro.
All them I-8s.
Imagine you were supposed to get off at the next stop. You just got off work. You was trying to go home.
Oh man.
And then you had to deal with that.
Man.
Hey, bro, can y'all chill this out?
It's like, bro, hey, let me get off this.
day of work.
Bro, yeah. Well, insurance may probably cover that, like, eventually. Who knows? But let's say, what's the last one I wanted to do? I guess I wanted to loop back around to, like, I guess because we can say it without with spoilers, MCU importance for real. Like, how like, who do you see him working with in the near future? And what movies do you think we might see him in as well? And where do you think the MCU goes from here? Because we already feel like he's very important to the MCU right now. But where do you think it goes? Who do you see him running in? Right now, I feel like he runs into Ant-Man first.
Yeah, he definitely. I think he runs into Ant-Man. Honestly, though, they were talking about. I see him in the next Doctor Strange.
I was gonna say.
I see him in Doctor Strange. I think I see him running into Doctor Strange because
he with Wong.
Question: when does this movie take place? Before or after Spider-Man?
Before. It got to.
Okay.
Because it's before.
All right. So do you think Wong in that Spider-Man trailer is just really just going to the tournament back to like the tournaments?
Yeah. Or him. I think Wong. Yeah, that's definitely him. I think that's just his leisure time. For real.
I also like how they did that, like added like those types of like deep cuts, let you dive into like side characters a little bit more. Because you know with Wong, it was always like he always steps off somewhere, you never know what this guy's really doing, or you know what I'm saying.
You could probably see, he's gonna go handle some important BI.
Yeah.
So I actually like how they built upon that. I liked how they built on the quote unquote the Iron Man Mandarin, the actor guy. He was funny as hell too. Like even when they saw that little mystical thing, they were like, "What is that?" He was like, "Oh, what is that?"
He was like, "Oh, I thought I was going nuts."
Oh, you can see it. Oh my God, it's going.
We gonna see him in both of them movies, bruh.
Yeah,
we definitely gonna see him in Doctor Strange and Spider-Man because it's both like multiverse things going on.
Yeah, they may need Shang Chi
That's probably the only thing that could kill them right now.
Yeah.
Because remember when they was cutting them with the other stuff, them demons was just like, back.
He definitely important. That armor made me feel like that was like vibranium.
He'll probably even get mentioned in Black Panther by Shuri or something like that.
Who, Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
Because
they probably gonna
this
dragon skills.
Yeah. What's them rings, bro? Whatever.
I feel like there's no need to.
It was an Asian Wakanda. That's all.
I feel like it really was, bro.
I feel like
Thailand was a beautiful place.
It wasn't no Asian Wakanda.
No, it was a beautiful place. I'm not gonna compare it to Wakanda.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Wakanda was way more beautiful than Thailand was.
It was beautiful. Thailand was a beautiful place.
Can I tell you why? One, Wakanda is protected by some OC barrier, right?
Yeah.
You have to get through a forest that's going to eat you if you don't.
No, I'm talking about looking. I'm just talking look-wise.
Bro, that's why I said it was an Asian Wakanda, because when you look at like the Asian side of life and when you look at like old Asian movies and stuff,
I can say that.
Their villages is not high tech.
They didn't show us much though.
Exactly, because it's not. It really wasn't.
But
much
in Wakanda, we saw
a lot.
You seen staves that activate with freaking dragon scales. You feel me? That's their technology, the dragon scale.
Yeah, it could.
Whereas Wakanda's technology is vibranium.
Vibranium, one of the strongest metals in the universe. Though.
But it's not gonna kill them goblins as we seen.
We didn't see it. We don't know that. Though.
We know.
You don't know that though.
No, they said that's the only thing that could kill.
Because they ain't got vibranium.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just.
That's just like when the collector. That's like when the collector had him in that.
Bruce Banner was just like, no, this isn't vibranium. He was like, I don't know what this is, but the fact that they didn't know what it was, and the fact that he a rookie, and Captain Marvel taking time from her post,
to go like,
hey, what's up? And oh hey, I'm a big fan. Da, 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 da.
Did y'all know this Bruce was Bruce?
Hurt?
Yeah.
Like he wasn't Professor Hulk anymore?
But I think he probably found a way to fix it. You peeped that he's still hurt? I said that in the movie.
Yeah, because he snapped the jaw. Even Thanos, his hand, Thanos couldn't even get the gauntlet off his hand. It melted onto his skin.
I was like,
you know what? That's probably how he got it off. Like, I don't know if that's how he. That's just no. They was able to get it off because of that Iron Man thing, right? But yeah, his hand was that permanently damaged Thanos. So I'm assuming it permanently damaged Bruce too. But I feel like that's probably the room for She-Hulk coming in right there.
And it permanently took
Iron Man, yeah, because he had no business snapping.
He a real nigga.
He had to, but I'm talking about as far as like
I know. I feel you.
biological makeup. He had no business
Captain
snapping.
America since he loved his country so much.
No, it should have been Hulk again. Just the other hand.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
And then take him to wherever Doctor Strange be at, Camertage or whatever, just make him learn.
That's actually what this shit.
That's what it. But I mean, it couldn't have been that because
That's only one way.
Yeah, they was getting pummeled. It was not. It wasn't enough.
I'm
time.
just ready for the next movie.
We got Eternal. You know what's funny? We getting a lot of Marvel content this year.
I'm glad.
The Eternals trailer was dope at the beginning.
You probably missed it. Yeah, bro. Well, I'll let you watch the trailer on your own for real. I don't want to surprise you. But it was definitely better than the first trailer by a lot.
What's a word of advice, y'all? Get to the movie theater a little bit earlier just so you can get y'all food.
Yeah.
Or just go ahead and stand in the little premiere access line and act like you got the band because they don't check. Because, yeah.
Don't give up the secrets, Mo.
Or you can bleep that out.
He's like, we can bleep that out.
Leave it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. No, we leaving it.
We leaving it.
We leaving it. But yeah, so with all that being said, is there any other final thoughts y'all got about the movie?
If you talk bad about this movie, square up.
Nah, for real. You just a hater.
See me outside.
You a
For
hater.
real.
But what's it called? He definitely about to lead the Avengers.
Yes.
Like,
As far as origin movies, superhero origin movies, where does this rank?
it's up there. And I need to see. It just came out yesterday, bro. I don't want to like go ahead and give it. It's up there though.
I'm excited.
It's
I was
up there.
excited.
I don't want to say it's the best one I've seen, but it's not like up there. I need to say it one more time to like confirm.
The best origin movie I've seen is either Iron Man or Black Panther.
Yeah, I don't want to.
All of the other origin ones,
I don't want
like
to sound biased. I don't want to give it. I'm not giving it Black Panther praise. It was not like that. I ain't gonna. It was not like that.
I'm talking about origin movies. The only ones that have really like super impressed me was Iron Man, and Black Panther, and Shang Chi. So I'm
Shang-Chi.
My fault. Comic books, you know, Shang Chi. But
Say it right.
hey, at least he in my top 3, man. As far as origin movie, like I'm saying that his origin movie might have been, in my eyes, better than Spider-Man: Homecoming, and I really, really like Spider-Man: Homecoming. Like, you feel me? I really like Spider-Man:
I'm
Homecoming.
gonna go watch all of them again.
It's not better than Far From
I
Home.
need to watch Spider-Man.
I gotta
Homecoming
watch
again.
them all again.
Spider-Man: Homecoming is good,
I'm
but
gonna go watch them all again.
But origin, like.
Next video, I'm gonna get my ranking.
Because this is why I say that. Because in Spider-Man, we already know who Spider-Man is. So we already know, just from the gist of who he is, he's going to be important in the MCU. Mm-hmm. But I feel like as far as origin-wise, Shang-Chi... Shang-Chi proved why, you know what I'm saying? Like, he is the center or some of the utmost importance of the MCU. You get what I'm saying?
And he need a video game too, ASAP.
Just put him in the Avengers game.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Don't even do all that. Put him in the Avengers game. Let me run it with Black Panther.
And what I can say is, if this looked like this, if Shang-Chi looked like that, I just can't wait for what's coming out. I can't wait.
Eternal's about to go.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness.
If you saw that trailer, Mo, like you would.
Eternals.
If that was
Eternals
low
low-key might be. Eternals low-key might be the best MCU movie that come out this year.
Nah, not with Spider-Man coming out.
I don't know, Mo. That's
There's no way.
I don't know.
There's no way. I'm sorry. You got a Spider-Man with the multiverses with Green Goblin. And all. There's no. I'm sorry, not even Endgame.
Too much.
Not even Endgame. Not even Endgame for real. Like I'm telling you, them theaters.
Wow.
Them theaters.
Oh yeah.
December is gonna be Endgame numbers, bro. Eternal's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about numbers though. Endgame. I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't Endgame number 1? I'm not expecting Eternals to be number 1.
I'm expecting Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
So you think Spider-Man's going?
Yes.
I'm talking about
With Doctor Strange,
like the Avatar and shit. That's what y'all
It's
thinking?
not.
No. I'm not talking about the
We'll
better
talk-
movie. I'm
we'll-
talking
look,
about sales.
no,
I'm talking about. I'm not saying the better.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you really debating this, brother?
Spider-Man?
Yes.
I don't know. All right.
With Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and the Green Goblin, and Doc Ock, and Doctor
they just haven't
Strange.
been confirmed for the movie yet, though. I'm talking about Tobey Maguire and them. Yeah, I know, but they probably won't be in there.
Hey,
I just don't see it.
That is the
Reaching.
most since Endgame.
Foul.
That is the most anticipated movie. I'm sorry.
I feel you.
I'm sorry.
I understand.
Right
I
then, that is the Nexus event. That's the
All
next
right.
Nexus event I need to see.
Let's make a bet. You gotta buy the next movie tickets.
What?
If it beat Endgame, you gotta. Buy
It's
the
doing
next
at least Black Panther numbers.
If Spider-Man beats
beat
Endgame,
Yep.
It's doing at least Black Panther numbers.
Oh yeah, shake on that. Y'all see it on camera. Y'all see it on camera. So he gonna be buying movie tickets. Thank you, Mo.
Thank you. But yeah, I think Shang Chi, as far as
Like, forgetting that we're in a pandemic, guys. So
his
they didn't take that into account.
significance.
It's not getting Disney Plus.
I don't know. His origin movie just seems so gosh darn important.
Nah,
Like,
it really is, bro.
Like I feel like
I might
seeing
need
his
him for
movie.
Halloween.
Like remember how Captain Marvel we were supposed to see? Remember how we saw Captain Marvel and they were saying, yeah, she's gonna be like yeah, she was super powerful.
It was cool.
But it didn't show. I didn't see how important Captain Marvel really would be until Endgame happened. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm thinking she gonna have her time. I feel like over time we'll realize how important.
But we're talking about
right now.
I'm talking about from out the
right
gate.
now, out the gate. I know Shang-Chi is important.
Out the gate,
Yeah.
origin wise, Shang-Chi is like that guy to me. He's that nigga right now.
Yeah.
Y'all got anything else left to say about this review, man?
Nah, I think we covered everything.
All right, man. So I guess we'll give it a grade for so A, B, C, D, or A plus.
I'm giving it an A+.
You give it A plus, or you give it?
I give it an A+, man. I'm going to see that movie 2 more times.
Yeah, facts.
I'll give it an A.
I'm giving it an A+.
Only time I could give a movie an A plus, I had to have cried.
Oh, see, I don't cry in
Oh.
movies. I don't cry. Yeah, I don't.
It ain't made me like it was that good. I'll give it an A. It was definitely it was that movie. But as far as like I'm talking about like just not okay. It just can't you know what I'm saying. It's not better than Endgame, but as far as origin stories it's an A. It's definitely A. I give it a 10 out of 10. A plus is an 11 out of 10. I don't give it an 11 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10. So in my eyes.
Oh, good.
Well, at least we know it's on the upper side. So y'all need to go watch that movie if you haven't.
Exactly.
Actually, if you got to this part, you definitely have probably seen. Well, actually, some of y'all are weird and really don't care. Y'all actually watch this before y'all see it.
Which is cool, but hey,
Hey, I got a cousin who do that, and he'll just spoil everything for me. That's why I don't even come around him unless I watch the movie. He'll go online and look up all the stuff like. I was like, why you don't just go see the movie or something? He'd be like, no, man, I don't care. I just want to know. I was like, bro, you ruining the film experience. Why you want to do that?
They don't
Yeah, I
appreciate
hate
the
people
art
like
no
that.
more. But gang,
Y'all go appreciate the art, man. That's what y'all gonna have to do. Y'all gonna have to respect that on this channel.
Please.
I'm telling you, you're gonna have to respect that on this channel. Go watch the movie, and then we gonna chop it up however you may please. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Don't be trying to spoil stuff for you. Go give him the money. Enjoy yourself. For those who don't know, I go to the name of Dreamy Alpha, and I'm always here with the gang, with the buzzins.
Mo Golly.
Jeff, too funny.
Check out Reloading, and this is Gang.
I made it when they hit my line, calling I decline. if they cross the line, was no friend of mine. Yeah, fuck 'em. Wrap 'em up in a discussion. Stack it up, look at my budget.